Tuesday morning, but uh, let me know what you did over the weekend. Hag Homestead, you got in here like right at the end, man. We're gonna have to get closer. You're gonna have to wake up earlier, I guess. But Tuesday, I want to know what y'all did to improve for the weekend. I want to know. Make some small steps. It's all
down in the dirt, building my dome. Concrete walls, yeah, it's my home. Stockpile stacked with rations tight. Prep for the dark, we'll light the fight. Forage the woods, take what I need. Off-grid living, no time for greed. Barter goods in the shadow shade. Tactical steps in plans I've laid. Back to the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall. Prepared for the fall. Yeah, prepared for it all. Generators hum, a comforting sound. Blackout nights when chaos surrounds. Seeds in jars, yeah, we're growing life. Homesteading strong in a time of strife. No high-tech wires, no web to roam. Resilience beats the world unknown. Hands in the soil, hearts in the fight. Staying ready every day, every night. Back to the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall. Prepare for the fall. Yeah, prepare for it all. Back through the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall. Prepare for the fall. Yeah, prepare for it all. Prepare for it all.
Okay, looks like we're here. We've got a few people popping in already. We're going to wait for a few more to pop up. Got to get this arm. It's in a really, I don't know why it's always in such a weird place, but apparently the better it is. Guys, if you're watching this, there may be a problem. It may be kick out, but I think the audio is going to be fine. There's something really wonky going on uh, with my internet over the past few days. We actually had a lightning strike out here on the property, and it hit the pole where the power comes in. But unfortunately, I think that's also where the internet comes in as well. It's saying that it's receiving no data, but I don't know. If you guys could let me know in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated, and we can go from there. We got Stephanie. Well, let's go ahead and do it right first. We got alrighty then. First, Canada. We got Tim Huther popping in, who's number 2, and then who do we got? We got Stephanie jumping over from KSL Livestream. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Mike is in the house. Good to see you. Kilo Charlie 9 Hotel Whiskey X-Ray, and we'll see what's going to go on. But just heads up, early warning: the The internet is doing some really, really weird stuff. I'm getting a warning right now. It says YouTube does not receive enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. It doesn't say ing, it says BUF. What is going on? OBS Studio disconnecting, reconnecting. Looks like OBS Studio just. Okay, it says I should be back. Someone give me a 5x5. I appreciate you. Again, I don't know what is. Something bad is happening. Something really, really bad is happening. Well, let's see how far we can ride this train. I don't know what. It's very disappointing. It's very, very disappointing. Let's see, current bit rate is lower than recommend. Now it's complaining about my bit rate. Honestly, I don't know what's happening, guys. Let me know in the chat what's going on. Your internet appears to suck today. Yes, it looks like it's going to be doing some weird things, but I guess until it dies, we're just going to ride this pony until it dies. That's really all I can do. I told you I'd be here. I'm here, and we're going to make the best of it. All right, so getting into it, as usual, I need to push this button over here. As usual, we're going to start with the gold prices today. Looks like gold is at a little over $4,000 and continuing to rise. The price of gold just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up, and it's pretty crazy. And oddly enough, this kind of caught my attention. Can't pay tuition without a goal. I've already set a goal. It's already set up, Tim. It was one of the first things. It's there, Broseph. Have you restarted your router since the lightning strike? Yes, Mike, I have, actually. I restarted it, and then I called Spectrum, and Spectrum's like, we can't do anything. We're going to send somebody out. And then that night, like at 9:30 at night, they send me this message. Oh, we've reconnected. Everything's going to be fine. Don't, cancel your appointment. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have somebody come out there. Thank you, Tim Huther. I appreciate you, Broseph. Silver is, oddly enough, very weirdly priced every time. Okay, so but the price of silver, oddly enough, kind of caught me off guard here, because yeah, the silver is like 62. I'm gonna hit this again, just so we're current. We'll see if it works. I got the spinny thing of death up there in the corner, but yeah, silver at $62. AP Max has got silver at $62 an ounce. Got to feed the cat. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate you. Or I'm sorry, Tim. $62. Say it isn't so. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And while I normally just do this as an update, I ran across this video that I think that you guys will probably like. It's gold and silver light bill. Thanks. Watch this. Hopefully it doesn't time out on us. Let's see if we can get this. I don't know if I don't think I can make this bigger. That's what she said. But we're going to give this guy a like, and I'm going to hit play for you. You guys are going to love it.
Yeah, it says fine silver. So this is a white metal, but it's 10 ounces and 10 ounces of fine silver.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No. Where's the ones that said the white gold on it?
You brought the wrong ones.
In my experience, there's no such thing as a white gold bar because the gold bars are always $9.99 and there's no $9.99 white gold. So these are silver. You get what I'm saying? These are silver bars. Well, how much were you hoping to get out of them?
I don't think so.
It says it on the bar.
At least 10,000. No, that
10,000
isn't right. Yeah.
each.
Yeah,
10,000 each. Wow.
We got a party we have to go to.
Wow.
No way. This can't be right. It can't be right.
Yeah, but it says it, and 10,000 each you want.
Yeah.
So I don't think you want my offer.
What do you know?
I think we want to talk to the manager.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, you don't know.
You're right. Maybe I don't know how to read because it says $9.99 fine silver.
Can you get somebody who has a clue, please?
Well, let me tell you this. I'm the only one here who can help you. So there's nobody else who can help you. So you got to deal with me. And silver is going to be going for around like $38 an ounce right now. And you've got 20 ounces. The full value is $7.60. And on silver, the most I'm going to pay is going to be like 80% for these because there's just not a high demand for us, you know? Yeah, so I'll be at $608.
Man,
Well, we'll take it. I mean, we
Yeah.
need the money. We got
Okay.
a party we have to go
All right,
to.
and do you have your ID on you?
I do.
All right.
We drove 3 hours to get here.
Wow. For 3 hours here, 3 hours back.
Yeah,
Take
this
out your
is-
time, take out the gas. It's a break even.
Yeah. it is.
$608.
oh man.
All right. There's your ID. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 for $610. Okay. Thank you so much. What city are you from, by the way?
Temple, Georgia.
Temple, Georgia. Wow.
I just moved down.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank
Never
you.
heard of that. Oh, nice, generous man. Well, thank you so much. Okay, we appreciate you.
All right, thank
All right,
you.
bye-bye.
We want to talk.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting that people just don't even like read, and I thought you guys would get pretty much a good little giggle out of that one, where the they couldn't even like read what's on it. Also, it looks like Bobby Spags is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. If you guys didn't know this, Bobby is one of the founders and runs. Oh my God, it's always so Midwest Preparedness Project. They have they actually have. Hey, Bobby, put it in the chat where you guys the dates that you guys have for. I don't know if you did your spring festival yet, but I think they do a spring and a fall festival. Put those dates in the chat so everybody knows that, and then also see if you can like type a website in there too. You know what? Maybe I'll just find it. Midwest Preparedness Project. We'll just put that in there. Midwest Preparedness Project.com. Control copy, control paste, and throw some dates in there, Bobby, so people know what the hell is going on. Okay, so we just did that one. We just did that one. So so another piece of news that a lot of people are kind of glossing over. Looks like Fall Festival, September 8th through the 13th. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so it looks like this one kind of slipped through the cracks. I don't know why people didn't know about this, but apparently they're still coming after people's gun rights. So the Justice Department, this is their actual Justice Department Office of Public Affairs. Justice Department sues California to halt gun block. If you didn't know this, the Justice Department filed a lawsuit today against California to halt the state's newly enacted lock ban. The lawsuit also seeks to prevent enforcement of state's handgun roster, a list limiting legal firearms that individuals can purchase. The United States challenges both as unlawful under the Second Amendment. And the DOJ's position is the Second Amendment is a sacred right belonging to all Americans, even those in California. California cannot ban the most popular type of handgun in America, Glock, said Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche. We will work to stop this blatant trampling of our rights by the California government to protect the rights of lawful gun owners. Please remember, if you're watching this in California and you decide it's time to leave the socialist state of California, do not bring your frickin' politics to us. Remember why you left. If you agree, put a 1 in the chat because I think you do. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one here. And I've got these kind of sequence. It's kind of like some serious, a little bit of news. Also, guys, if you check out the poll, I'm trying to find why can I? It's always so weird. It's like the poll just disappears from my chat sometimes. It's so I don't understand why, and it put me back in top chat as well, which is really weird. All right, so I've got the poll. I'm doing a little bit of a poll here. It's less preparedness related, more focused on helping me to put the things in these live streams because I only do one a week now that you guys actually want to do. So the question is, what kind of things do you like in these live streams? Right now, 57% say preparedness info, 0% say headline news. Thank you. I hate headline news. 29% say news no one covers. Okay. And 14% say just hanging out. So if you want to put a vote in there, now is okay because I won't be covering anything that will change how you feel about this particular whole question. Okay, so with that said, let's see which box am I in? I got to check my boxes. All right, so we're in this box. As it's kind of like a movie title. It was kind of weird how it came up. It was all over the internet and then poof, it just disappeared. It's called 13 Democrats. Now, I'm going to show you something, and here's going to be the irony of the entire situation. So, 13 Democrats in Congress 13 Democrats in Congress signed a pledge to reject socialism today. This was yesterday. No, it was Wednesday. Combined, they raked in a whopping $10 million from the Israel lobby. Nothing modern about that. Should we tally up their big tech donations next? I don't understand what these people are doing, and here's why. Because these are the people making the comment. This is the stuff that people just gloss over. This is being commented on by the Democrat Socialists of America in the largest socialist organization in the U.S. And they obviously have, for the press, if you want, you can email them and tell them how stupid they are today. But anywho, this is the people who are commenting. So here's the actual information.
You know, there's certain things that I believe in that are not being reflected in the current environment, especially with some of these races on Tuesday. And as we said in our pledge, you know, we're for capitalism, not socialism. We're for safety, not lawlessness. We're proud of America, not ashamed of America. And we need to be promoting those things. And, you know, the far left and the far right, you know, they're all very well organized. But those of us that don't support those far left or far right principles need to do a better job organizing and getting our message out. You know, there's certain things that...
and that was pretty simple because that's an actual Democrat. So what is happening is socialism is attempting and unfortunately kind of successfully taking over, or should I say the Socialist Party is taking over the Democrats party. They have gone, they're tired of playing games and being, you know, milquetoast Democrats. They're actually like taking over. We just had another one take over, take a 15-term Democrat, got kicked out, got taken over in Colorado by a socialist who has got some very, very weird views. Cindy, good morning. Good to see you. But it's pretty interesting because, and I hate to say pretty interesting because I am truly interested in these situations, but I also kind of look at it like I've got to stay on top. You know, the hammer and sickle, and it's very, very weird stuff. It looks like we're reconnecting. It just glitched out, but we're back. Tim has dropped me a Finsky and said, flock cameras suck. Support right to repair vehicles, clean the chemicals out of our food. Okay, so one, yes, goal accomplished. Cindy, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Goal achieved. Good job, Cindy. You did it. You guys are the best, as usual, as usual. But going back to an extremely powerful law enforcement tool. And if there was a way to make sure that legitimately could make sure that they were used as such, then I don't think anybody would care about it. I don't think we'd have everybody going Big Brother's watching us. I mean, we went through this with the smartphones. By the way, guys, if you didn't know this, look what I've got. Yeah, that's not a smartphone. Just got into it. It's kind of painful actually. But in or where it may have actually be going, they can try and figure out where it's going or where it was last seen. They can do a lot of stuff to find these bad people. The problem is we keep running into these situations where the law enforcement is using these just for fun and games. They're playing the God card, very much like the situation we had with the Intel warrants that were being signed off by judges, or the FISA warrants that were being signed off by judges because law enforcement was lying. You know, once these tools start to aggregate executive order, I think it was actually an executive memo that is ordering the right for people to repair their own vehicles. It kind of made me think about the John Deere situation and whether they were going to get screwed or not. You know, am I still online, guys? Am I still here? Am I still here? I can't tell if it's definitely going in and out. It's definitely going in and out. But you know, I'm just going to push through this. So just stay with me. Stay with me because I'm going to keep running my suck. All right. All right. Do me a favor. Put a one in the chat here to wake things up a little bit. I don't think you guys did that last time. We've got to wake this chat up and let YouTube know that we're serious about being here. Tim says, not sure if it's mine or yours, but somebody's internet really sucks today. Yes, it is mine. It is my internet that sucks really day. Yes, it is my internet that is sucking really bad today. Really bad today. But the audio should still push through. Um, Actually, no, that we're not going to talk about that. The next thing was the great New York City exit. Places like Austin, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, and parts of Florida. Now, man, this thing, the chat, I will go find it as well. Um, Kentucky Sustainable Living. There we go. So that we know where we stand. But I don't know if you guys can hear that booming noise in the background, but that is the server trying to reconnect over and over and over to keep this thing running. But there's an exodus that's happening in New York City, and it's unfortunately been created by not the state is an issue, but it's mostly about New York City business. No sound. Um, Sorry, bro. No sound. I'm seeing sound here. Let me see if I can push this button over here. Yeah, the sound is working great. Check your phone. Check that thing on the side. Push that little thing on the side. Okay. Let's see here. But the bottom line is that what you've got Apollo Global Management and JP Morgan Chase. They're doing some crazy stuff. So Apollo Global Management, it's a huge firm that manages almost $1 trillion. It's decided that its second main office is going to be in Austin, Texas. And this is where they expect most of the future growth and new jobs to start happening. Their New York office is staying open, but tomorrow's jobs are definitely going to Texas. Also, JP Morgan Chase, JP Morgan Chase is actually America's largest bank. They just built a brand new headquarters tower in Manhattan that can hold 10,000 people. But over the last 10 years, they cut their New York workforce from 30,000 to 24,000. So people, while growing the Texas workforce from 26 to 32,000, now they have more employees in Texas than in New York. And this is coming from their CEO, Jamin Dimon. He said this trend is going to continue. What's happening is, I hate to say this for the Northerners, there was Yankees up there, but finance, banking, economy control is moving south of the Mason-Dixon line. They are moving into the Sun Belt. They're moving into Florida. They're moving into Texas, some in Louisiana, things like that. And I don't know what you did, Jason, but now Alrighty Then doesn't have sound either. So refresh your browsers. Refresh your browsers. Got the hook. I won from Grumpy. Awesome. So far, haven't read it. All too much work. I got you. I got you. Good, good, Cindy. But everything is moving into the Sun Belt. Huh, weird. I think somebody's drilling a well on the property next door. Uh, but the bottom line is it doesn't work for. What's up, Swack? I'm good to see you over here from KSL. Love you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But so socialism it's not conducive. Socialism is not surprised by that's been said. Socialism is not the second question is, where did the money come from? And let's take a 10-second break here while we talk about something real quick. How bad is this live stream? Because we've been okay. I think I'm going to keep trying. is. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I mean, I'll give him a shout out. Let's make sure I'm not like endorsing some problems, but let's see what that is. I think we're going to try and keep doing the live stream. I don't know how well it's going to work. It's I'm literally watching it go in and out. All right, let's see. Fellowship Finder site, Friday, Fellowship Followers Guide, Fellowship offers. What is this? California's Mojave Desert inspired. Is that what that is? Is that what it is, Ivy? A post-apocalyptic festival in California's Mojave Desert inspired by Mad Max film series, featuring modified vehicles and costumes. To go home. Maynard, what's going on, bros? Looks sounds good now. Yeah, but don't count on it. So, Ivy, were you talking about the Mad Max meets Burning Man? Thousands of people in handcrafted costumes gathering for post-apocalyptic festival in California's Mojave Desert. Is that what you were talking about, Ivy? This is what I found. It's kind of cool looking. Oh, I got to be careful about what I'm doing there on the live stream. Friday, fire circles, co-ops, and distressed farmers to Mad Max Weekend Warrior Mags. Um, I tried. I did my very best, Ivy. Okay, so I guess the next thing is some news that people are not talking about is that oh, by the way, whether we like it or not, the Ukrainians are doing some serious damage to the Russians and their economy. And if you did not know this, Russia is experiencing a significant fuel shortage driven by the sustained Ukrainian drone strikes. Last week, I showed you the video of the guy, the poor Russian soldier who blew up accidentally blew up the Russian oil storage facility with his anti-aircraft missile. Kind of hilarious, but let me go ahead and highlight that. We're gonna go and highlight that just cause. But I wanted to show you guys it's kind of real and kind of scary. Now, I grew up seeing this as a child, but there we had this issue happen to us um, in um, 76. It was Carter. President Carter. No, I was old enough to vote I was a child. But it's actually kind of like real what's happening. So watch this. I'm going to go ahead and mute this because I don't know if the music is trademarked or not. But these people are going nuts and rightfully so. Watch this. The video is going to expand. It's not just people fighting. He just told his woman to mind your business. Watch. This is pretty incredibly crazy what's happening there over gas stations. Now, in Russia, gas stations aren't just, yeah, look at that. It's just going to keep going. I'm going to talk over it. Gas stations aren't just open like all the time, like here in America. They're only open certain hours, and they do that because that's just the way they do business. It's nothing like emergency based. It's just what is actually happening all the time. But now things are incredibly bad. That guy just kicked that other dude in the face. The wrong day to wear flip-flops. But it's incredibly bad there because they they just most of a I won't say most, I won't even say a number, but I will say a huge number. It's huge. It's huge. It's so huge. A huge number of their refinement capabilities have been destroyed by drones. And in fact, yesterday, Russia retaliated with about 500 drones. They say it's funny too because they say they retaliated with 500 drones, but they only killed like 12 or 13 people. So it's interesting. It's interesting from the perspective of watching something new happen that you don't see all the time. To I don't want to do this. No thanks. To being affected by it. And it's kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean, how the hell would you do? How do I join Discord? Stephanie, Discord is for members only. You have to join the Patreon. Once you join the Patreon, then I will get you a link to the Discord. Hold on a second here. Patreon. Let's see here. Boom. We're going to do that. Yeah, it's kind of a members only thing because I used to have a Discord years ago that was free and it got so huge we couldn't control it anymore. It was absolutely insane. So now I only do members only Discords because actually we're like building that community. Um, I guess you saw the video about moving back over to the Patreon or moving back over to Discord, which I always saw as a huge mistake when I left it. So, all right, so where are we at here? Main two. Let's go ahead and look at this one. I keep telling people ask me all the time, like, hey, what do you put your money in? What do you invest in? I don't invest in anything but silver, and that's just because I can put it in my hands. Okay, and if you didn't know this, recently the Chinese have. I'm going to flip back here so we're not confused about this. Stephanie, cool. Yes, I did. Stephanie, you joined. Stephanie, did you join the free Patreon or the paid side? Because it's the paid side. I hate to do that. I hate to do that. That whole what do they call it? Paywall, money wall, subscriber paywall. I think that's it. Subscriber paywall. I hate to do that to you, but the free ones don't get in. Um, Once again, if I did that, then like for instance on Patreon right now, I have over 100 Patreons, but I only have 25 subscribers. And so if you expand that over the next year, it'll be like uh I didn't join it, just saw it. Oh, I got you. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, let me get back on point. That's the problem with communicating with people during the lag. All right, so um China has just this week stopped all of their paper gold trading. They believe that gold is worth more than it currently is because it's been watered down by all the paper gold trades. And so now in China, you supposedly cannot trade paper gold anymore. Huh. Isn't that special? Isn't that a way to like control the gold market? So one of the things that I tell people to start paying attention to, and this is not financial advice. Robots. Robots. This article came across my desk this morning. Most robots are in the $10,000 range. Now, I know old Elon Musk is trying to do something different, but there's companies out there that are brand new startups that are going to start making robots. May or may not be loading a dishwasher. I don't know. I don't know. It's obviously staged because a lot of these are in their infancy, but that's the time to get in on things. It's like, hey, gee, I wish I knew about IBM stock 50 years ago. Hey, I wish I knew about AT&T stock. Hey, I wish I knew about Apple stock. You see what I'm saying? The time to get in on these is now, while the prices are extremely low, while you can still invest and just hold that stock. Just hold it until it explodes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good morning, Deanna. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, as well. So, Tim says China figured out. That the physical gold supply is much lower and cannot cover the call if everyone cashed in their paper gold holdings. Yeah, exactly. And Canada is the largest holder of gold right now. All right, let's see. What else have I got for you here? Because we're kind of dragging our feet here. If you have not heard yet about this stupid Stupid, stupid, stupid Air Force officer who just flushed his 17-year. Let's see. He wore the uniform. He knew the law. He knew the prison time. He stepped onto the Capitol steps and said, "Impeach Trump." See, the thing is it's not. This is where the left will use anything and everything they can to try and promote their agenda. They have a firm grip on social media, which is why most people that ain't common sense don't actually pay attention to social media. I guess that's why you're here today. But here's the thing. The Uniform Code of Military Justice is clear on these matters. You do not put your uniform on and attend political events. It's that easy. You don't do it. It's against good order and discipline. And if a commissioned officer, which this guy was, he was a major, he was a 17-year veteran, he's a logistics officer. So he, by the way, he didn't like fly around and blow anybody up. He probably touches his pistol once a year when the Air Force says you have to qualify with it, which is a joke qualification anyway. But anyhow, he believed that his moral character, that he could no longer take it. He could no longer, he wasn't going to stand for it anymore. And now he's flushed his career, probably his wife, his kids, their lives down the toilet, because especially in the current Department of War, you follow orders. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? This guy has a commission from the Congress. All officers in the militaries have a commission from Congress. He just broke that. He knows the penalties. This cat may or may not go to jail. May or may not go to jail. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's just say it's going to be a bad day for the Air Force. Reconnecting. It says it's reconnecting. Says it's reconnected. All right, let's go.
You should also come to class. With the Responder series, we have the Wilderness series, we have the whole AHA, everything from I don't know how to do CPR all the way up to pre-hospital trauma life support, everything in between. We have church security, law enforcement trainings, all of that. You should prioritize your time, your resources this month to audit your stuff and make sure you can actually do the things that you think that you can do. If you're not carrying around a tourniquet, you're wrong. We live in 2026 America. And if you don't have med on your person, in your vehicle, at your home, and your place of work, you're wrong. Get what you can while you can. refugemedical.com.
Yeah, I am. That was Julie. She just asked me if I was still live streaming. Okay, so lastly, the Supreme Court. In the most simplified answers, just to make sure we cover everything on the thumbnail, you got Trump versus Barbara. The court ruled 5-4. It says or 6-3, which is weird. Versus PBJ. BPJ made me hungry for a second. The court held that Title IX and equal protection parties can spend in coordination with candidates, overturning aspects of Watergate era restrictions. Where are we at here? The ones that were, they actually had some crazy rulings from the 29th and the 30th. But where are we at, Mr. Savilla? Ballots. We're not talking about the ballots. That's mainstream stuff. I think the interesting one is Chaudhry versus United States, the geofence warrants, and you need to pay attention to this. So the court ruled that the police use of geofence warrants, which means they can get a warrant to look at, they can throw a box to the phone companies and say, show me what was in this box during this particular time. Okay. They're now illegal. And because it constitutes a Fourth Amendment search and requires individuals having a reasonable expectations of privacy in cell phone location. Yeah. So win for us. Win for us. All right, some happy stuff. I got some happy stuff. You guys are gonna love this. This one came out last Wednesday. Is this a real life superhero? You guys are gonna love this. Do me a favor, put a one in the chat if you like this. Um, this is there a real super life hero roaming the streets of Mexico? That might just be the case because bike thieves are being hunted down by a man dubbed the Batman of Lagos de Morero. He's been taking justice into his own hands by taping suspects to lampposts and parking the stolen ride beside them. He's rounded up 5 cooks in the last 10 days and may capture more unless authorities stop him first. Maybe politicians should take a few pointers from this guy on developing a tough on crime mindset. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious and real. All right, let's see. What else do I got here? What else do we got here? No, I'm not going to cover that one. That was like whatever. The jobs numbers are in, but nobody's really telling you the truth about them. So this one talks about the truth. All right. So the job numbers in is we're at 4.2% national unemployment rate, 57,000 net jobs in June. Any gain is a gain. It's a good thing. 80% share of prime working age population with a job. So 80% of people who are of prime working age have a job in America, which is super awesome. Here's the numbers they don't talk about. All right. You're going to see a lot of stuff about how the jobs are down or whatever, right? And what is this highlighter not work? The highlighter doesn't want to work. Until next time. There are 30,000 plus net federal jobs since January 2025. There are 30,000 less. I'm sorry, 300,000 jobs, federal jobs less. Isn't that a good thing? It's 4 states maintaining restrictions to Hawaii's recently invalidated statue. They literally, if you guys didn't know about this, they call it a vampire law. But in Hawaii, it's got invalidated. It doesn't matter anymore. So Hawaii had a law that said, so no more buying the disc. I mean, I haven't bought a PlayStation disc game in like forever, but in 2028, to close this out, guys, if you're not part of the Patreon, you're not part of the inside. And here's why. Every week, I'm making only on Tuesdays. We actually have a show called Mail Call where I show you guys explode. And I'm waiting for the encoder to come back on. Come on, there we go. The encoder just came back on. Such a dipstick. I'm such a dipstick. Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. I cannot believe I just did that. And I'm not going to do it all over again for you. But I am going to push this button and I'm going to tell you how dumb I am. Yeah, the community pretty much on the Patreon. The Patreon is where all the good stuff is going. I'm building a new shop. I'm doing my daily preps. I'm doing lots of things. What do we got here? Questions and an update. And content. There's currently 5 or 6 videos in the queue on the Patreon only that'll never see the YouTube side. Injury and summer withdrawal. I mean, it's just loaded. So go on over there, check it out. If you like it, it's the price of a Starbucks coffee once a month. And you get access to the members only Discord. All right, guys. We're about to hit that time. Looks like there, and I'm being summoned. I feel there's a burning in my neck that's not a rash, that is the woman I love. I can feel it. So, all right, guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. And remember, it's not the 4th of July. It's Independence Day. I'm going to say that again. It's not the 4th of July. It's Independence Day. Erica, stay safe, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.